Everything had come to a stalemate as Wei, Wu, and Shu fought back and forth. Amongst all this, Liu Bei's right hand and defender of Jing province, Guan Yu, remained a stubborn problem for both Wei and Wu. Lu Jun of Wu proposed joining forces with Wei in order to counter the threat of Guan Yu, who had become regarded as a fearsome war god. Cao Cao accepted this proposal and sent Sima Yi to Fan Castle. With numerous schemes swirling around, a fierce ambition burned quietly in Sima Yi's soul.
Master Sima Yi, about this plan you devised, do you think that it will succeed?
Indeed, Master Cao Ren. I am not so capricious as to create a plan that is going to fail.
Then I'll fight to the last. They will pass through our lines over my dead body.
And through this battle, I will test my skill. Great warriors have gathered. I'll soon see if I can conquer all my enemies in this battle. Now, onward to Jing! I'll swallow it whole. I will measure my worth by this goal.
Do not let Guan Yu enter Fan Castle. Reinforcements will come. We must hold out until then.
My lord, the enemy is attacking the southern gate.
Oh, they're even stronger than I thought.
Men, we must hold them back. It's do or die.
I have come for your head. I am so ashamed. I am glad you came.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
A number of Shu officers are not content with Guan Yu. When the time is right, they will join our side.
You think to outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
The mind shall vanquish the sword. Die!
We're being driven back. We need to try and muster up a counterattack. I cannot follow Guan Yu anymore. I will join you. It appears the resistance is futile.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Guan Ping, head upriver and alter its course so that the water flows towards Fan Castle. The waters have weakened the castle's defenses. Now is our chance to rush the castle.
You're worthless.
Using water to gain an advantage. I applaud you, Guan Yu, but that is as far as you go.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Your brilliant performance makes me feel alive.
We cannot do the impossible. Fall back to your base for now.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
We are outnumbered greatly. However, this is the perfect opportunity to perfect my skills.
Fight me now, for glory!
The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword.
We have received word from our scouts. An unknown force is approaching. The enemy's got us on the run.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
We must rouse ourselves for this fight!
I hate losing a fight, but this time I've got no choice.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
You're worthless.
Here it comes!
Sorry to have kept you waiting. We shall repel the forces of Guan Yu.
We shall attack the common enemy of Wei and Wu. Guan Yu must fall.
Our allies have arrived.
The mind shall vanquish the sword. You're worthless.
We must endure. The moment will present itself.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Your brilliant performance makes me feel alive.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Face me! I challenge you!
You are a sight for sore eyes. May I ask you to assist us?
Fight me now, for glory!
The mind shall vanquish the sword. You're worthless.
I will grow stronger yet. Then, let us see what happens.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
We have endured the worst. Now it is our turn to attack.
Reports from the scouts. Enemy reinforcements are headed this way.
We're being driven back. We need to try and muster up a counterattack.
You're worthless. Here it comes! Time to put this space to use in realizing my strategies.
Sorry I'm late. I'll be right there, brother.
Fight me now, for glory!
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Next time will be different.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Everyone is fighting well. It seems I must fight harder.
We're being driven back. We need to try and muster up a counterattack. symbol of my duty to the entire army. It shall never fall or be broken.
You're worthless. Time to put this space to use in realizing my strategies.
You fought well. I salute you.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Guan Yu has fallen. The battle is ours. Our heartfelt thanks go to Wu for their assistance.
Just as I anticipated.
Guan Yu was defeated by Sima Yi's forces, and the tension of Jing province was relaxed. Liu Bei blamed the death of Guan Yu on Wu and led his army to Yilin. However, that battle had no great impact, and the three-way war continued. Sima Yi again returned to the battle at Han Zhong. Before long, armies were flooding out of the Shu capital of Chengdu. If he could win here, Sima Yi would draw a step closer to realizing his dream. He was no longer the lonesome hermit he once was.
I welcome you to this distant country, Lord Cao Pi.
Sima Yi, you have gained my father's trust. But how will you manage? Han Zhong is turbulent, is it not?
It is indeed. But I strive to be guided by the will of your father.
Yes, I see. You must polish every one of your talents, Sima Yi. In battle as well. When the chaos and my father's rule end, I will be depending on you to help me rule this country.
What arrogance. Well, I suppose the same thing might be said of me. Aiding you to help in rebuilding the land. That would be quite interesting. This fire that burns within has grown until I cannot stop it of my own will.
Shu must be taught a lesson. They must never again dare to set foot on this land.
You thought you could do it alone?
You would try to catch us between your forces, Zhuge Liang?
Neither my heart nor my spear have broken. We shall meet again.
Imbecile. The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword. Lure them into our trap up front. Let them have the western fortress. This battle will be decided in the center.
They're even stronger than I thought!
Fight me now, for glory!
Defeat you!
I shall remember you. Next time we meet, I will be the one who wins. The mind shall vanquish the sword. Die!
We must rouse ourselves for this fight!
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Fight me now, for glory!
Me defeated! Me retreat!
The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword. Your words. The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword. Time to put this base to use in realizing my strategies. Time to put this base to use in realizing my strategies.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Your work.
Here
the
it
mind
comes.
shall vanquish the sword.
Next time will be different.
The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Holding up in a castle is boring. It is time I went out and settled things.
Then I shall go with you, my lord.
Coming to the front lines on a whim? It must be hard being married to such a spoiled little boy.
Time to put this base to use in realizing my strategies.
I am surrounded by friends. I shall not lose to one alone.
Here it comes! The mind shall vanquish the sword. Gait Leon, I'm glad you're here. I see you're still playing nursery to that bumbling fool.
Yes, and I have gained much from it. But you, do you not tire having to conceal your ambition all the time?
The mind shall vanquish the sword. Good work.
We shall pull back as planned.
The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword. Mind shall vanquish the sword.
I seek a greater future. Though you may mock it, for the sake of that future I will flee.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
That was easier than I imagined. Time to return home. We are victorious.
Just as I anticipated.
The long war took a toll on the people and drained the country. Wu had built up a powerful base in the land of Jiangdong, but after a fierce battle against the superior numbers and better arms of Wei, they vanished from the maps. The only enemy remaining was Shu, led by Liu Bei. Breaking camp with the strongest part of his forces, Cao Cao intercepted Liu Bei's army, which had been making repetitive advances from the Han Zhong side. The two generals would now fight it out on the plains of Wuzhang.
The time has come. There are things that have to be decided between you and Zhuge Liang.
I haven't any interest in the likes of Zhuge Liang. Zhuge Liang. You don't possess any vision. I can see far beyond the bounds of strategies. Could you ever feel what I feel? The aching need to create a bright and glorious future of your own design?
Master Sima Yi!
I suppose there's no sense in raging at an opponent who has no passion of his own. Let's go. Shu is going to meet its fate today.